morning, Rebecca. My name is Maria Camila Suaza. The Mirror of Matsuyama. In Matsuyama, there lived a man, his wife, and their little daughter. They loved each other very much and were very happy together. One day, the man came home very sad. He had received a message from the emperor, which said that he must take a journey to distant Tokyo. They had no horses, and in those days there were no railroads in Japan. The man knew that he must walk the whole distance, and that meant that he should have to spend days away from home. He would miss his wife and daughter, and they would miss him. Still, he must obey his emperor. So he prepared to leave. His wife was very sorry that he must go, and yet a little proud too, for no one else in the village had ever taken so long a journey. She and the baby walked with him down to the turn in the road. There they stood and watched him through their tears as he followed the path up through the pines on the mountainside. At last, no larger than a speck, he disappeared behind the hills. Then they went home to await his return. For 3 long weeks, they waited. Each day, they spoke of him and counted the days until they should see his dear face again. At last, the time came. They walked down to the turn and the road to wait for his coming. Upon the mountainside, someone was walking toward them. As he came nearer, they could see that it was the one for whom they waited. The good wife could scarcely believe that her husband was indeed home safe again. The baby girl laughed and clapped her hands to see the toys he brought her. There was a little red monkey of cotton with a blue head. When she pressed the spring, he ran to the top of the road. The next gift was even more wonderful. It was a tumble or dragonfly. When she first looked at it, she saw only a piece of wood shaped like a T. The cross piece was painted with different bright colors. When her father twirled it between his fingers, the tumble would rise in the air, dipping and hovering like a real dragonfly. At last, of course, there was a ninja or doll with a sweet face, slanting eyes, and such wonderful hair. Her name was Ohana-san. Then the father handed his wife a small white box. "Tell me what you see inside," he said. She opened it and took out something round and bright. On one side were buds and flowers of frosted silver. At first, the other side looked as clear and bright as a pool of water. When she moved it a little, she saw in it a most beautiful woman. "Oh, what a beautiful picture!" she cried. "It is of a woman, and she seems to be smiling and talking just as I am. She has on a tan dress just like mine too. How strange! How strange!" Then her husband laughed and said, "That's a mirror. It is yourself. You see reflected in it. All the women in Tokyo have them." The wife was delighted with her present, and she looked at it very often. She liked to see the smiling red lips, the laughing eyes, the beautiful dark hair. After a while, she said to herself, "How foolish this is of me to sit and gaze at myself in the mirror. I'm not more beautiful than other women. How much better for me to enjoy others' beauty and forget my own face. I shall only remember that it must always be happy and smiling, or it will make no one else happy. I do not wish any cross or angry look of mine to make anyone sad." She put the mirror carefully away its box. She looked at it only twice a year. Then it was to see if her face was still such as would make others happy. The years passed by in their sweet and simple life until the baby had grown to be a big girl. Her Ninjo, her Tumble, even the cotton monkey were put carefully away for her own children. This girl was the very image of the mother.
Of her.
Of her mother. He was just as sweet and loving, just as kind and helpful. One day her mother became very ill. Although the girl and her father did all they could for her, she grew worse and worse. At last, she knew that she must die. So she called her daughter to her and said, My child, I know that I must leave you soon, but I wish to leave something with you. Open this box and see what you find inside. The girl opened the box and looked for the first time into a mirror. Oh, Mother, dear, she cried, I see you here, not thin and pale as you are now, but happy and smiling as you have always been. Then her mother said, When I'm gone, will you look in this every morning and every night? Always try to do right, so that you will see only happiness here. Every morning when the sun rose and the birds began to twitter and sing, the girl rose and looked in the mirror.
In her
mirror. There she saw the bright, happy face that reminded her of her mother's. Every evening when the shadows fell and the birds were asleep, she looked again. When it had been a happy day, the face smiled back at her. When she was sad, the face looked sad too. She was very careful not to do anything unkind, for she knew how sad the face would be then. So each day she grew more